Today I'm organizing my kitchen pantry. I am downgrading from my IKEA glass storage containers to plastic food containers, simply because the glass containers take up so much space in my shelves. The plastic food containers are so compact and they are stackable. I can stack one on top of the other and build vertically to utilize all of the space that I have in my shelves. If you store as much as you can vertically, you will save a ton of space in your kitchen pantry. These are the food storage containers that I will be using to store dry goods. You buy them in the supermarket, they sell them really cheap, and I had so many of them laying all over the house. Like I said before in the video, shop your home first. Before you go out and you buy expensive food storage containers, see what you have in your house, and this way you don't have to spend money. In here I printed some labels in Word, and I will be using this to label my plastic containers. This container that you see here is a large one. I have had this for a long time, and this system works for me wonderful. I'm putting in this larger ones, I'm putting bulk food. For example, I have the oatmeal, I have rice, and another one I have beans, and I have this little scoops here, and it's easy for me to take the food out. Like I said, these little storage containers, they sell them in the supermarket. They're meant for you to store your food inside, and I love them because they're small, they're compact. You could stack one on top of the other, and you could use a ton of space in your shelves and store as much as you want. Just go vertically. And this is something that is, if it falls from the shelf, is not gonna break. Like I said, the glass ones, for me, I found that they utilize a lot of space. This here is my kitchen pantry, and I am placing these beautiful ceramic tiles. They have these beautiful designs. The reason why I'm doing this is because aesthetically it looks beautiful to the eye, and also when it comes down to cleaning, it's gonna be super easy for me to clean the kitchen pantry. A friendly advice is when you're organizing your kitchen pantry shelves, make sure that you're doing it like if you're organizing the shelves of a supermarket store. Bring all of the products to the front. This way, it's going to be super easy for you to grab anything. For example, if you have only one or two items, just bring them all the way to the front, even if you have some space left in the back, and this will be super easy for you to grab and get whatever you need. In here, I have a wood crate that I found in my attic, and I will be using this wood crate to elevate the cans that I have. So, like I said, go shopping in your home first. Don't go out and don't buy expensive things. Maybe you have something that you could use in your home. So now let me show you what I have in the baskets. In here I have some spare toilet paper. In here I am storing some paper goods as well as the pots to wash my clothes. In here I have some packaged foods. For example, I have some pasta here. I have different types of pasta in this basket. I also have 2 packages of whey protein, and I also have the filters for the coffee maker, and I also have some cones for us to have ice cream. So this is what I have in this basket. In this basket here, I have some paper goods, and I also have the pots to wash the clothes. And also have, for example, in here I have 2 packages of napkins, and I also have a tissue box. So this is what I have in this basket. In this basket, I also have a lot of packaged foods. For example, I have a lot of bags of rice. In here, they don't sell large bags of rice. So if you want to have like a lot of rice, you have to buy a lot of little bags. I also have some flour to make bread, and I also have some Himalayan salt here. And in here, I also have some instant oats. So that's what I have in this basket. In this basket here, I have some food packets. In here, I have some meat marinades. I have different kinds of meat marinades and also spices for the meats. And I also have soup packets. In this basket here, I have some jello, and I also have some packets to make desserts. For example, I have some packets to make vanilla pudding, and in the back I also have a whole bunch of them for chocolate pudding. In this tray that you see here, I have my cooking oils. I have the sunflower oil, and I also have the olive oil. As you could see, the bottle of sunflower oil is halfway empty, and that's because this is a large bottle, and I have a smaller bottle in the kitchen that I refill. The purpose of having your oils or your liquids inside of a basket is if they spill, the spill is gonna be inside of the basket, and it's gonna be super easy for you to clean it up. And in this other basket, I have vinegar. In this shelf here, I am storing all of my bulk food. These are the larger plastic containers that I showed you earlier. In here I have white sugar, I have brown sugar, I have rice, I have beans, I have 2 different types of flours, I have instant oats, I have 2 different types of cereal, and on the other little basket I have some glass jars, and they have food inside. For example, in here I have some pesto, which is for the spaghettis, as you could see it right there. And in this little jar here, I have some baby corn. And then in the back, I have some tahini. And on the side of the tahini, I have some olives. In this shelf here is where I have the small food containers. In here, I am storing baking powder, I have baking soda, I have garbanzo beans, I have chia seeds, and I have some other small quantities of spices and little things. These plastic containers are excellent, like I said before, and you could store like things which are in small quantities, and that's what I had. I had a lot of things in small quantities. And here I have spices, and these are refills. And I have the spice containers in the kitchen, and these are my refills. Every time that I need spice because I'm running out, I come here and I just refill it. These are larger containers, and I love the system of these containers because you could store more things, and you could also stock one on top of the other. In here I have red lentils, and then it opens from there and you can just pour whatever you need out. So like I said, these ones are excellent. I recommend them for anybody who wants to buy them, and they're excellent. In this shelf here, I am storing milk. I'm also storing tomato paste and tomato sauce, and I'm also storing canned foods. Try to group items together, like for example, the milk with the milk, the tomato sauce and the tomato paste together, and the canned foods also together. When you are arranging the cans in your shelf, make sure that if you have at least 2 or 3 cans or 4 cans of the same thing, to put one on top of each other so you could see them, and then whatever you have single, just keep it on the back.